in there and move it around for a little while.
Live now.
A very minimum of 3.5 minutes is all we'll need. Would you agree?
3.5?
Yeah.
I don't know. I usually don't need that much.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna because sometimes you're in a hurry.
Yeah, always. Always in a hurry.
Sometimes I'm in a hurry. A lot of times I'm not.
Most times, I'd say you're not and I am.
What are you saying? I'm lazy?
No, I'm saying you're just never in a hurry.
Oh, because I enjoy the experience.
You're a person who lives in the present.
I am. Yeah, I am. I'm definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I get accused of living in the past.
I think we all live in the past a little bit, right?
Yeah. Well, your past defines you to a degree, right?
It should.
Yeah, you just
don't
don't
learn.
You don't let all of your past define you. Like if really bad things happen to you,
Like the one time somebody stole gum from you.
Yes, the
Yeah.
one time somebody stole gum from me.
Yeah,
I'm going to bring this closer. I'm moving the armature.
go for it.
I did it.
You can hear how much quieter you are in our ears, can't you?
I'm a thrill seeker. I seek thrills.
Yeah.
You know, when you say it like that, it rhymes with girls, but you wouldn't want to do that unless you were like doing a rap song. Because you could trip up thrills. You could say thurls.
Yeah. Thurls.
Hey, you could get away with thurls. Yeah, when you're doing certain kinds of music. Yeah.
Thurls.
Hey, you could even probably do that with some Chris Rock. Yeah. Okay.
Where he's always yelling all the time.
He is always yelling, but he makes a lot of good money yelling.
Yeah.
I heard. Okay, speaking of music.
Professional yeller.
So, one of my favorite Led Zepp songs is "Hey Hey, What Can I Do?" You know that one, right?
I think I've heard it. I don't know the name.
Want to tell you about the girl I love.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So I came across a version of it, and it's Adam fucking Sandler singing it live.
He actually has some musical talent.
Dude, he's got some fucking pipes.
Oh, absolutely.
He's a little aggressive on the pipes, but it was really good. I mean, if you didn't, like, let's say you just tuned into it, that's a cat jumping into places you're going to regret that.
They need more cats here.
We don't. We have 2. No more cats needed. Thank you for calling.
They need more cats.
No.
In the
But,
arms
like, if you tuned into that song, right in the middle of that song,
yeah.
it could pass for plant. Not the whole song.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But he does. It's a really.
But he has that voice, man.
I'd like to see what he could sound like. I mean, does he do like stuff other than like comedy levity songs? I mean, does he do just his own shit?
God, I want to say there is some serious stuff he does out there.
Because I'd listen to it because I think he's motherfucker's got some talent.
Oh, he does, definitely. Yeah.
I mean, well, you could say the same thing about Weird Al, but he makes some money doing what he does. Jesus Christ. This is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Lock your doors because you got cats fucking running around.
Hide your children.
Mm-hmm.
Hide your husbands. Hide your wives.
Well, let's get the other cat over there to check on that bottle of pills.
Because
so
they're
can knock it around.
raping everybody all up in here.
Fucking noises. Thanks a lot,
Just
Opal.
the normal noises in here. Opal.
Thanks for the contributions.
Opal.
He's not going to listen. Cats don't listen. They don't listen to you.
And especially 15-pound cats.
Yeah.
Like 7, 8-pound cats, they do because they think there's a chance you might not feed them. 15-pound cat, he don't give a fuck. He's like, I could last with this coat for a month.
Yeah. That big old hanging belly.
The shosh.
Yeah, a little shosh.
There you go. Just make some.
Yeah.
We're just recording. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just you get a pan and a fucking wooden spoon.
Yep, so the cats are in on it. Now he's just going to lay on the ground. That was enough exercise for him for a day.
Yeah, those are his steps. He calls those. I do my steps.
Yeah. Like I got up there, I knocked some shit over, and I got back down.
Working on my quads.
That's right.
You know, what's funny is I went over there and cleaned up a little bit because there was like tools and shit out earlier. So I like making the fucking place presentable, and then Gnarly Bob comes in and like, hey, derpy.
Time to knock some shit on the floor.
I like my cats though.
Well, that'll make you internet famous.
Well, I figure. Well, yeah. In my my GoFundMe thing I did you see the picture? Did you
Shameless plug.
No, that's not a plug because I'm not going to talk much about it.
You should though.
Well, maybe. But there's a picture of me with torn on my shoulder because I'm paying that fucking cat tax.
Ah, that's true. You know, if you're already paying the tax on the cat, you might as well get something out of it, right?
Right? And trust me, we paid some fucking taxes on her. Oh,
that's true.
She's going to play with that little noisy ball thing now.
That's good. No,
Yeah.
That's perfect timing for that. Yeah.
Right. This is, right? They got the mics out. They got the headphones on.
Mm-hmm. That's what we need right
I
now.
should play the noisy
great.
ball too.
No,
You know what's crazy, though? Is you ever watch her do that?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, sweet. Yeah, now's the time for the fucking cats to just start terrorizing the house, because that's why everybody loves cats, because they're just...
We're going to say a prayer now.
If you want to go check on it, you can.
No,
okay.
There's nothing. Whatever's there is going to be there in a while.
And they've scattered anyway to, blame the dog.
You didn't hear any thrashing or like those really weird meows.
Or
like
gnashing of teeth.
Ooh. What are they doing?
They're fucking cats, dude.
It's like the Gladiator. They're filming Gladiator in there. There's like lions.
Yep, if they're not sleeping, they're fucking something up, right?
Well, that's what they live for.
Let's find some sort of cord that's expensive to chew on.
Yes. Oh, like tore and chewed through my fucking MacBook Charger.
Well, she picked the right end to chew through, because that other end would have sent her through the roof. So.
Well, would have knocked a tooth out or something.
Mm-hmm. I would agree.
But she's got all her teeth. Where's my fluids? What's new with you? How's your fourth? There was a fourth.
It was crazy. Got a little messed up. It was fun. How about yourself?
I got a little messed up myself.
Nice.
Married off a daughter.
Ah, yes, that's right.
That's what I like to call it.
That was fun.
Married off a daughter.
I got to be the maestro.
Yeah, he's another man's responsibility now.
Or he? It sounded like you said he.
She's another man's responsibility now.
Okay.
All I'm required to do is give her advice. I went Southern again.
I don't know.
What happens there? Why do I do that?
Does she come to you for advice frequently? I'd say right?
Yeah, yes, I'd say,
If not just you're the sounding wall.
Probably a few times a month.
Yeah.
You
might as well.
Dad, I'm trying to figure out which candy underwear I should get. This is like wild raspberry, and this is somebody's strawberry.
Somebody's strawberry?
Yeah, go with the other one. If it says somebody's... Yeah, because I never understood the whole candy pandy thing.
Oh, really?
I mean, I get it. You eat them off each other.
They never taste good, I would imagine.
Well, it's probably like a just fruit roll-up reject or something.
Yeah.
And roll up,
And literally. And you probably get a rash from that anyway. So
I would think as you are... If you got them on, you're rolling around, you're getting busy, you're perspiring.
Probably.
And you perspire a lot down in this area. I mean,
of course.
There's a lot of moisture, as it were, down in Antarctica.
Yeah.
Or Rio.
Antarctica.
Rio. Well, that's really south.
Oh, okay.
This is like Rio de Janeiro.
A little spicy.
A little spicy. But as that happens, you'd think that it would kind of get gooey and like stick.
Oh, sure. It's fucking candy.
Now, do you really want to eat that?
No,
I don't want to eat candy out of someone's crotch, especially like a fluid candy.
Fluid?
It's melting at that point.
Okay,
so you're like, nah.
I thought that was your name for something.
Yeah, so that you have to think about that additional moisture. Where did that come from?
Yeah.
I mean, if it comes from Tar Star Bay.
Yeah, you don't need chocolate on that fruit roll up.
Or even if it's just
or nuts.
Just leakage.
Yeah.
Just
any sort of seeping. Yeah.
We have really gone off script.
So script?
Here.
This show does not have a fucking script.
I know that, but we at least stay near the spelling of the word.
Yeah, that's true. That's right.
So for the record, if we've thrown any stock prices of the Candy Panty Company into a downfall, sorry, man. You're headed for it anyway. What else happened? The wedding was fun.
It was.
The wedding was very fun. I stole some stuff from Letterkenny for my father's speech.
Did you?
I did.
Well, I didn't even know.
There's just one little bit.
Oh, really?
Yes. That was when I said that Kayla was, when she was a kid, she would need her dinner. And I said, hey, there's starving kids in Africa. And she said, oh, yeah? Name 10.
She never said that.
She never said that. It's funny because we're sitting down at the table after everything's kind of dying down. They're doing their visiting thing that the bride and groom have to do.
Yeah.
And they sit down and Kayla's like, yeah, that's funny, Dad. I don't remember doing the I wouldn't eat my food, that thing. I didn't. I said, yeah, that's because it didn't happen. She goes, what? I said, yeah, it never happened. Dad, you lied? No, it was a joke. I just threw it in. I stole it from Letterkenny.
You also put in a fake picture in there.
I did that.
Little picture montage.
Yeah, I did a
it wasn't
music video. And or not a music video, but a photo montage.
There we go. I was going to say, you did one of those too, but
yeah,
not for that.
But not for that. But look for it on YouTube. No, It was of a kid, blonde-haired kid, who's like face planting onto a slip and slide, and
it's neither of them.
But every time it would come through the rotation, man, you'd hear one part of the room kind of, Dad, that's not me. I know. I love you, baby.
Oh, Ben's here. Tastes like candy, runts, and sweat. I like it.
Who's this? Ben?
Ben, yeah.
Ben Friesen?
No, my buddy Ben.
Hey, Benny. What's up, buddy?
Ben Hoga. He survived the 4th. Nicely done.
Hey.
We all survived the 4th.
Yeah, I got through the 4th without any curious burns.
Nobody died.
Or burns in curious places.
Curious rashes.
Odd rashes.
Yeah.
Extra critters.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Extra critters.
Yeah,
Jesus. Like what?
You get those things that look like tiny rice?
Yeah, oh, that's not good.
I read about those in a book, man. That does not look like fun.
Yeah.
And then I had to go and look up YouTube videos to where it's like really bad in like third world countries and shit. These guys live with this shit for years. Yeah. It's like, whoa, dude. I mean,
filming in the wrong
Head and
direction.
Shoulders is not going to fucking do anything for you here.
Yeah.
It's like, then you got that, they call it super lice nowadays.
What?
It's called super lice. Yeah, the super lice. I guess you can't just use like the, what do they call it? Ricks. Anyway, Ricks, that's a strip club. But
you could use a strip club to get rid of the lice, but not.
But the super lice, the traditional methods don't work. So I think you actually have to use floor lava.
Jesus Christ.
Floor lava.
So just burn your fucking skull right off.
So when your kid gets super lice, you just use floor lava and hope he survives. And then say you should. It's been weeks.
No, have we really trained? Like they've evolved to take on all of our best medicines?
Yes.
Holy fuck.
Well, yeah, so many things that we're doing out there have done just that.
That makes sense.
It's crazy. And it makes sense because that's, what we do. We fuck with Mother Nature, and Mother Nature's like, oh, yeah, well, I got something for you. It's big, it's red, it's thick, it's got veins.
Mm-hmm.
Do the math. Maybe
big,
not.
red, and thick.
And
I think you're being
and it has veins. No, that's Mother Nature. I'm playing the part of Mother Nature.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm not like mini nature.
Oh.
Be like mini me. It's crashing and burning.
Yeah, this is going
south.
a lot of control.
Pull up. You're too low. All hands, abandon ship. What's new in the news? Trump tweeted again. That's about all we need there. He did that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the Republicans really don't know their rules.
Yeah, there are still people out there believing that the Earth is flat.
We watched some fake news today, and some of the Republicans, a lot of them don't know what is exactly in the health bill, but they know it's going to be better than Obamacare, but they don't know what part of it's going to be better. I like that. That makes sense.
They just know.
They know.
They believe.
It's like a channeling thing or an absorption thing. It's like you get close to the bill and it's like you suck it all in, and maybe not.
We got your brother Daniel here.
Hello, Daniel.
Hey, motherfuckers, I crash and burn every day.
Well, there you go.
Every day.
That's pretty cool.
I must say, I like this. We got Monday, Tuesday off for the 4th.
We did.
I like this coming in on Wednesday, and you got like 2 days after today, and that's
and then
to the weekend.
Almost forgetting that it was Wednesday.
I almost drove home and did not come over here.
But he did not do that.
Studio in downtown Minneapolis,
Burbank,
Burbank,
Minneapolis.
Yeah,
Burbank, Minneapolis. It's a sub city. Beautiful downtown Burbank. That's what I like to call it.
Yeah,
got an airport.
Wasn't that where they're Burbank? Was it Jay Leno?
Oh,
it was Jay Leno. Burbank, California, or
Burbank and Hollywood is kind of in that same area.
Yeah,
kind of, sort of.
Jay Leno, the man who owns 1 million cars
and 15 chins, all in one chin.
He puts them on prosthetically.
No, I think it's just a genetic thing. He got it. Who's got a sweaty ass?
A sweaty ass.
You just said he's got a sweaty ass.
Jesus Christ! Mexican music by this guy is good. Vincent
D'Onofrio?
Vincent Fernandez is the shit.
Yes, Daniel sent me a text of his album cover. I think their CD cover. I just dated myself.
Oh.
Isn't that what you do every time you masturbate?
That you date yourself? In a roundabout way, sure.
So it's a one-night stand.
Every time you launch one into the sheets, that's right. Yeah, nicely done. Or into the sock or your cat or whatever you do.
Feeding the ducks. Handing out literature. Isn't that what they said?
Yeah, I like that. Handing out the literature.
Handing out the literature. Yeah. Going door to door.
That's right.
Churning the butter. Yeah, there's so many different things. Washing the dishes, you could do that.
That fucking show is hard to follow sometimes.
We're talking about Letterkenny, by the way.
Yeah, Letterkenny is this. I got crotch I got crotch live from Rick's Cabaret. Nice. And then we got Daniel tuning in here. Masturbating is free and non-emotional. Yeah, isn't that nice?
Well, that does depend on whether or not you cry when you masturbate.
Yeah.
Because if you cry when you masturbate, then
it's really emotional.
That's incorrect, yeah.
And show of hands, who cries when they masturbate in the chat? We got, let's see, I'm guessing Ben and Daniel both are probably, they cry. I cry every time after. That's good, Ben. Nice.
So if you cry during, I mean, are there like racking sobs?
Yeah, I know, I don't think so. I think it'd be more like just kind of like that.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit. Just
okay.
Some minor
would there be like a hard groan sob, like, at the special moment?
Yeah, at the climax, maybe.
I'm trying to keep it PG here.
Climax is PG as hell.
No, that's filthy, you dirty pig.
What if you had to cry every time? Like, it's the only way you could get off. Would you do that?
Hey,
just to get off?
That would teach all those guys who can't get off unless the stripper's crying.
Those are, you hear that crazy shit? That's
the earth moving.
That's the earth. That's
under my feet.
The fucking cats did that.
The cats are doing
they
it.
Didn't do that.
They have a weight room in the garage.
Yeah.
They're working out because their thumbs are right here, and Opal seems to think that if he works out enough, his thumb will gradually move closer, and then it'll be more usable.
He's definitely not the smart one.
He's not the smart one, but he believes pretty much everything I tell him.
No, that sound was your wife Brenda's home, and she's pissed at you. You're fucked, man. You're done.
So what you're saying is
you didn't do that job you were supposed to do.
I did that job.
Did you?
I even put the trash out today when I said I wasn't going to.
Look at
Well, no, I didn't think we needed to because of the holiday.
Mm-hmm.
So the holiday got kind of fucked up. But then, because I thought today was Monday, so I shouldn't have to put the trash out till tomorrow. But actually, today's Wednesday, and I should have put the trash out yesterday.
That's fucking great. Today's actually Wednesday. Mm-hmm.
So I put the trash out this morning to save the day.
You working a full week this week, or are you taking off early?
I wouldn't call it a full week, but I'm going to be there.
Oh, okay. Well, not a full week.
Yeah, I'd love to take Wednesday and Thursday off, but not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not the Lord's choice for me.
Oh, the Lord. The Lord decides when you
Lord
work
decides
and when you don't.
when I work.
So when you, let's say you don't want to show up to work, you just say the Lord said he didn't want me to work that day?
No, I just have the Lord go tell him.
Yeah.
JP won't be in today. He's taking a day of rest. It's going to be his Sabbath. Black Sabbath, that is. Oh, wow. I just went to George Bush.
Yeah. Yeah, that was... Yeah.
We got you.
Fucking W.
W.
How much do you want him back now?
Dude, we got someone, for the older crowd out there, we have somebody in office who makes Dan Quayle look like a fucking think tank.
Yeah, Quayle was a little bit before my...
Potato.
Yeah.
That whole thing, or tomato. It was he was telling this kid how to fucking spell it, the word tomato, and he told the kid how to spell it wrong. And like all the news pundits carried that shit. Said, look, Dan Quayle's stupid.
What do you go, O-E?
Yes.
Oh.
I know. But the thing is, it's right in some circles. This just isn't that circle.
What, you got to be part of the Skull and Bones, or...
Well, no, I think like in Europe, or fucking Egypt, Belize, somewhere.
Egypt. That's very specific.
Belize. Belize, Egypt.
Oh, okay. They spell tomato with an O-E?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's over on Belize Beach in Egypt.
Belize Beach.
In Egypt.
In Egypt.
Or Egypt Beach, as the locals call it.
Is that next to Egypt City?
Right next to Egypt.
Jesus Christ.
Egyptville.
Yeah.
Egyptville, yes. How come, do they have, those city building games had, like Sid Meier's Civilization?
Yeah.
They had Egypt and shit. Couldn't you build, pyramids and shit?
Yeah.
I never played that. I always wanted to, but I knew that it was going to be like a metric fuck ton of time.
Those games do last a long time, unlike myself.
Oh, I saw what you did there. That was...
And I can only play as America in this game.
You know what game, speaking of playing as yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
The GLA, man, in Command & Conquer Generals, every fucking time. Give them motherfuckers shoes, you give them motherfuckers guns, and they will run through a base like nobody's
the
business.
terrorist guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I always played the GLA, and in the campaign, I always won. Now, if I played against somebody else who played the GLA, fucking China be nuking my ass.
Yeah, it was China. I was trying to think of all the factions.
America nuking my ass. I'm like, okay, I want to play the campaign. I don't want to play with you guys anymore. No, that was great because I just make mobs.
I'm pretty sure Ben was really good at generals. And Ben's the kind of guy he's good at games like that, and then he finds like that one shit strategy, and he'll fuck you in the ass with it. You son of a bitch, Ben.
Like when I used to play Warcraft, I really loved the Protoss because I love the Protoss because of their their thinking, their philosophy of life. Because it was spiritual, but it wasn't fanatical.
And I like their gameplay. I was mostly a Zerg player, but they could put their proxies out and then warp to them so they could get in behind you randomly, kind of like Bill Cosby. So
he got all around you because you was sleeping, you didn't know.
So we got to catch up on chat here. It's Ben says when you're playing with the donkey, it's one slow tier like Denzel in Glory. Jesus Christ. And then we got Daniel coming in. Obama needs to come back. And and Daniel's asking about your GoFundMe page. No, let's get into it. He's writing a book.
I'm working on a book, and I want to pay for the audiobook. And I can pay for the audiobook. It's just going to really hurt. You know, kind of like when you purposely grind at your knee with a sanding block, like that.
Yeah.
But without the pain, it just does it to your bank account. Either way. So, yeah, I've got a GoFundMe just to help assist with the paying for the audiobook for my novel that's going to be coming out this fall. And I got a good guy lined up for it. Got Luke Daniels. He's a voice stud, you know, because he talks really good.
Where'd you find him again?
I was listening to a series, The Game, Life is a Game. And he does the voice. Well, he obviously voices the whole book.
Yeah.
But there's a character in there named Carl. And Carl's got this just thick, brogy British accent. It's fucking awesome the way he does it. And I'm like, right when I heard it, I'm like, holy fuck, that's B, who was the main character in my novel.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, yo, Luke, what's up? I didn't really say that.
So you've got to pay this man.
I have to pay this man. I have to give him money. And so that's why I got the GoFundMe page, so I can get people to kind of help me out a little bit. Like I said, I don't expect it. I just like it. Yep. It helps, and I'm very appreciative. Even in my on the GoFundMe page, I talked about how, you know, hey, if you do this level, you know, you get a physical book or an audiobook. If you get this one, you get both. You know, if you hit this tier, you know, you get 2 books and some other stuff. And then I think I got to the 4th tier. I'm like, you know what, man, I got what was in the 3rd tier, and I get some hugs. Hugs.
Hugs.
Oh,
that's 5th tier.
Not hand hugs either. No, but it's like just I'm real, and my undying gratitude. I think I used that term. Yeah. So that's that. And
then we got let's see, Rome Has Fallen Boys got room in the bunker for me. I have no idea what that is a reference to.
Who's that?
And then Ben says USA is OP in generals.
Like Ocean Pacific? Oh, yes. No, sorry. You said OP. Sorry, man. I've come from California where that was a thing.
No, it's okay.
Overpowered, yes.
And he says the point of being broken. The United States was broken in generals.
Yes. Not in the campaign, though.
Well, those games were campaigns.
I gave my mobs shoes. Yeah. I gave them guns. And give us shoes.
I love how one group gets nukes, the other gets shoes.
Shoes and
fucking guns. Shoes.
Yeah, but I would literally just have this base over here. It's just pooping out mobs, just mobs. I'd go over there. It's got like 30 mobs at the one zone. I'm like, all right, you go there, take out that, and you get like 30 mobs. They'll just go. They don't even stop at like the airport or the barracks or anything. They just kind of mow over it. Now, one thing you got to notice is as you're doing this, your mob is getting smaller and smaller.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, because, you know, they not all of them made it.
Yeah.
But their hearts.
But the ones with shoes made it?
No, a lot of the ones with shoes don't make it. In fact, the bulkier mobs generally don't make it.
Oh.
Sometimes you might get if it goes really bad, you might get like 1 or 2 just running around in the desert in tattered clothes, occasionally firing his weapon into the sky, but he's got shoes.
Oh, gotcha.
So, I love that game.
Got a guy, Paul Winkleman.
Paulie!
What up, dudes? Great meeting you both. Great show.
Remember Paulie?
No, Paul. No.
Paul, Paul and Heather at Kayla's wedding. He was the dude with the camera.
Oh, shit. What's up, man? Yeah, sorry.
Hey, Paulie, can I tell you a story? I got to tell you a story, man.
Uh-oh.
So, when I first saw you, and I swear to God, I thought you were going to have an English accent. But then you didn't, because, I don't know, you just looked English for a second, right? And then when he did speak, and and he said his name, and the way I forget how you introduced yourself, the Winklemans. I think it was something like that.
The Winklemans.
Soon to be the Winklemans, because they're getting married this Friday.
Shit, this
Congratulations.
2 days away, man.
By the way.
Yeah, congrats.
But I kept thinking of the Winklevoss twins. I don't know why.
Winklevoss twins. What fuck
Facebook guys, remember?
Oh,
because they came up with the first thing.
They sued. Did you sue somebody, Paul? Be honest.
Yeah, the Winklevoss twins. They were pretty.
Facebook.
They were pretty guys. Did you notice whenever you saw them in their, even all the the op-eds and stuff, when they were getting their pictures taken, it was always like something out of GQ.
Did they settle for a bunch of money?
Yeah. To us, it's a bunch of money. To them, they fucked up.
Oh,
they
really?
could have got a lot more if they would have. If they wouldn't have been so, God damn it, pay us now.
Oh, sure.
You know,
because the
eager.
Facebook wasn't even. I mean, it was worth a lot of money then, but it's.
Yeah,
shit, dude.
They should have just said, you know what, fuck it, give us stock options, because they knew it was going to be big, and so they're suing for all this money. If you know it's going to be big, you sue for shares, and then you just bank that stuff. Because obviously, GQ Winkleman not having a hard time.
Yeah, GQ Winkleman.
That's what I call.
They're going to change their fucking names to GQ Winkleman.
I bet you one of them, one of the two, someone in the family, has referred to themselves as GQ Winkleman at some point. I would put fucking money on it.
Isn't GQ a little lowbrow for the Winklevoss twins?
No. Hey, I'm juxtaposing Winklemans and Winklevoss. Why didn't you tell me that?
I don't know.
You hurt my feelings.
Maybe Paul wants to be GQ Paul.
No.
You ever think about that?
GQ Winkle.
How do you know?
No.
Right before the wedding, doesn't he want to be a little GQ?
I think he should be GQ Winkle.
What about GQ Wink?
GQ.
You were probably called that growing up.
How about GQW?
Ooh, the W.
GQ Dubs. See, we're just contracting.
Shit.
It's getting like concentrated, like that 100% fruit juice shit you see in the store.
That has I love how it has no juice. It's juice product.
No, it'll say like 100% juice, but up here it says 100% of your daily vitamins. You turn to the side, like 80 grams of fat or a sugar.
Dumping vitamin powder in it.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Well,
purple drink.
That's
probably what that shit is. Purple drink.
And even when you get the stuff that's 100% fruit juice, you still look at the side. Because I looked at it the other day, and I think the 100% cranberry juice that I got had like 25. Yeah, I'm going to say 25 grams of sugar, whatever.
Oh. Well,
but you look at you look at the other stuff, the stuff that isn't quote unquote healthier, and it's got like 45, 50
grams of sugar in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, I don't dare turn over the box of Juicy Juice because I'll have a fucking stroke when I see those fucking.
Or Sunny Delight. Ever tried that fucking shit? There's no delight in that Sunny, man.
Do you know what sucks though? It tastes so fucking good. No, they put that heroin chemical in there that hits your taste buds. Go, hey man, drink some more of me.
You riding the Sunny D?
Oh yeah,
man.
come on man, you know you fucking like it. Oh, you want to drink me? I drink me so fucking hard.
Got any of that Sunny D, man? Yeah, no, it's Sunny D is it's like Tang.
Well, yeah, but when you were a kid and you had it for the first time,
oh sure,
you're just like, oh man, hit me.
Yeah, well, that was me.
Mouthguard.
That was me like Mountain Dew. Surge.
Did they have space sticks when you were a kid?
Space sticks. Explain what that is.
Space sticks were it was like basically the Apollo astronauts when they went to the moon. They had these nutrient space sticks. And they just call them space dicks.
You should
not
really
space dicks.
Space sticks.
Space dicks.
Because you're making it sound like they had space dicks. Technically, if
you're men in space, you have a space dick. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, these were space sticks. Okay. But they were like chocolate, vanilla, peanut butter. I mean, it tasted nothing like chocolate. It tasted nothing like vanilla.
Because it had none of that in it.
It tasted nothing like peanut butter. But they all did taste unique. And they were all different colors. You know?
But they were unique.
Yeah, each flavor was unique. So I'll give you that much.
That's funny.
I mean, if you'd never tasted chocolate or peanut butter or vanilla, you'd be happy with it.
So what was it like?
Because then you get real chocolate.
Yeah.
This ain't chocolate, man. Dude, that's real chocolate.
I
made it. That's not chocolate.
Yeah. So what?
They were just like sticks, kind of like almost like. Have you ever had Razzles?
No, I have no idea what a razzle is.
Oh, never mind.
Man, there's some fucking candy. Like, was there like electricity?
No, we didn't even have dirt.
We did. Dirt was a candy.
Dirt candy. Yeah. Wow, we got a diatribe?
No, he says, you guys are awesome. I'll go by GQ Winkleman now for sure. Sunny D rules. You made my day. Oh,
man. Cool. That's we live for that.
Yeah.
No, I like making people happy.
Yeah.
What did I see? I sent you... Oh, I sent that to
Well, your
somebody
name is
else.
now GQ, so you
GQ
started this.
GQ Dub.
No, he wants GQ Winkelman. So
Yeah,
GQ.
but as the night goes on, the name gets shorter.
Well, I mean, what if his first name was like George, Q for Quincy Winkelman, so it'd be GQ.
Yeah.
That'd be like your author name, man. You should write a book and you're going as GQ. Sonny D gave me type 2. That's good. It's good,
It
Ben.
gave
Yeah,
me
yeah.
chlamydia.
Sonny D should not be giving you chlamydia.
I know, right? I
Should
wrote the
not be giving
company
you
and
the
everything.
Clap. It should not be giving you any of these things. I don't know what the fuck
You know,
you're drinking.
So when it does happen, you have to write the company right away.
That you like proudly.
No, you got to say, dude, what
Oh.
the fuck is up with your shit? It gave me chlamydia.
The doctor said now I have type 2 chlamydia. Apparently, yeah.
And I swear to God, I asked my wife. I told her too.
If she didn't believe me.
She didn't believe me.
And she believed that a D gave me it, but not
So
Sonny
so
D.
you got to give me an out here. Be my wingman, Sonny D.
I had friends that would make like a screwdriver with Sonny D. I'm like, fuck, that's a headache and a
That is, yeah. You're saying
fuck, that's sugar.
I
Man.
want the hangover, and I don't. I want it to go into my ass.
Yeah.
I want it to traverse my entire body, go through my skull, and just swish everything around like a fucking whisk with mousse.
The Tang is for real men, not that kind of Tang. But yeah,
If you're talking about snorting that Tang,
you snorted Tang.
I never snorted Tang. I know
Have you snorted a pixie stick?
No.
Really? Yeah, I did that
No.
as a child once.
Yeah, it
Once.
shows.
That was fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Luckily, it was orange. I had like an orange drip. That was good. It was good for me.
I got some of that Florida cocaine.
Yeah. Yeah.
What'd I do?
Allegedly, yeah, you were doing the real stuff. Yeah.
Well, it was the 80s.
It was the 80s.
No, that was a requirement.
Yeah.
Sir, you're entering the 80s here. Have you been doing coke? No. Here's the mirror.
Here's the
Here's a straw.
line or a bump. It doesn't matter, sir. You must try something.
You see, how long's it been since you did it? Never done it. Okay, here's a whole 8-ball. Up one nose.
Up one.
Troll. Nostril.
Down the hatchet. And there we go.
Molly Hatchet. I was listening to some Molly Hatchet.
I saw that
Yeah.
album cover.
Yeah, flirting with disaster.
Looked like a fucking dude straight out of Warcraft.
Down the road and flirting with disaster.
Do. Yeah.
Frank Frazetta did that awesome cover artwork. Do you know who Frank Frazetta is?
I don't know who
You
Frank Frazetta is.
Walking fucking disappointment.
That's used to it.
No, Frank Frazetta, he's done a lot of stuff like that, a lot of fantasy art. He did a lot of like Tarzan, but just
I could
really
tell.
cool fucking
He
shit.
probably did all of the
Conan.
He probably did all the fucking Man of War covers.
Maybe.
He probably designed their wardrobe.
I'd have to see it, but he also did a lot of Conan, a lot of Conan fucking artwork. And
Gotcha.
dude, his fucking shit is sweet. It's so, stylistically real. Or
Yeah.
stylistically realistic. Does that make sense? It's awesomely
Yeah.
stylized realism.
Ooh, awesomely stylized realism. You
Realism, stylized.
You should write a book or something.
You look at art. It's art. It's not penis.
Wow, you kind of went a little bit
Well,
like an Asian.
A Vietnamese guy who has an art gallery, and it's just a bunch of guys standing around with their dicks out.
Wow.
Eat art! Oh, sorry.
Jeez, that is definitely clipping the shit out of clipping. If clipping could clip, that's what that just fucking did there.
Clip you so
This
fucking hard.
We always know this is funny. We always have this joke like we do a mic check and we know
What we need
JP
to do
is going
I
to eventually
think
get to a point where he's yelling louder than.
what we should do is
Yeah.
at some point is just route my mic through the compressor, through the other side of the compressor. So you compress me separately. So when I do that, the compressor's like, you're a dick and I ain't going to let you fucking
That's
clip.
a single channel
No,
compressor, isn't it?
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. This?
Yeah, isn't it single
No,
channel?
it's a dual channel.
Okay, gotcha.
You got one too.
Shit, dude, I only need one voice on there.
Don't fuck with me like that. My reality is like shivering.
Dehydrated candy, and yes, I remember them. I think our chat is really lagged behind.
Wow. Either that or we're ahead.
That's all right.
So we're like traveling through time.
Well, technically, everybo's traveling. We had this conversation. Is there such a thing as present? And if there is, how long is it?
That is true.
No, how long is present?
It's gone.
Well, no, like for instance, if you were to measure what present is, what the fuck is present? It's like a singularity of time.
All you could do is measure it to the beginning and the end, and that's it.
Yeah, but could you measure a beginning and an end of present?
That's all you get is a beginning and an end. Just those two words.
Yeah. What the fuck? Jesus.
Well, it's like, my take on stuff like that, like with the odds. Like someone buys a lottery ticket. Man, your odds. You shouldn't even fucking buy that shit, man. Because it's like 278 billion to 1 that you win.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck you. No, it's not. It's 50-50. Like, no, man, look at it. It says on the back, it's 50-50. I'm either going to win or I'm not going to win. Shut the fuck up.
You're not wrong. You're just an asshole.
Well, I know I'm an asshole, but I know I'm not wrong. So there. I'm doing a lot of talking. You talk now. Tell me things.
It's definitely not 50-50. Whether if it's a coin flip, you would be flipping a coin.
No, it's 50-50 because you're going to win or you're not going to win.
That's the way you have to look at it to buy something.
Now,
that's
if I want to look at
290 to 1, 290 million to 1.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to win.
Well,
I'm not
if the
going to win.
Powerball was you go in and you pick a 1 or a 0, yeah, it'd be a 50-50. I agree.
No, you have to break it down to its intrinsic value.
Is that so?
Win, not win.
Everything's a 1 or a 0. You see, you were in the right field in computers. Everything is fucking binary in your mind.
I did get a little bit of hit on my GoFundMe, though, today. I got
nice. What are you up to?
$150 out of the $5,500 goal.
Well, still. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
50-50, right?
My good friend Pete Hillerin from Red Wing, Minnesota, and my daughter, Kayla.
Ooh.
Kayla, the daughter.
Freshly wed.
Freshly wed. No longer a Parker. Always a Parker, trust me.
Oh, my God. That's in the blood.
And the wedding. Speaking of
that
ducks.
was a very Parker wedding.
Yes, it was a shit show. It was an awesome fucking shit show. And that's what made the day so fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
I mean, how often do you get to see a wedding party and guests of like 35 people have to go through security metal detectors and get wanded? You see some 79-year-old man who hardly ever leaves New Ulm. Yeah. And there's wanding the shit out of him.
We had to take our shoes off. It was actually like, it's more strict than the airport to get into this wedding.
Yes. And then...
turn threshold down? Well, yeah, you mean when he yells? Yeah, it's probably late, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, our audio got a little fucked today, so sorry if it's a little wonky.
Yeah, sorry. It's
That's all right.
We didn't sacrifice the virgin. I lied.
Well, there's none around anymore.
I know, but I tried to tell him. I mean, she was 3 years old, so I figured, yeah, it's virgin.
Jesus.
Did I just say that out loud?
Did. You say a lot of things out loud that are just like, holy shit.
I always think they're inner thoughts.
They're not.
They're not.
They're not.
This isn't a dream.
What?
Do you ever have those dreams where you wake up and as you wake up, you feel like, this is a rarity and other people have to feel this too, but like you have this busy dream and as you're starting to wake up, you're not really remembering the dream, but you remember the essence and the feel of it. And it feels like you were living an entirely different life over there. And like that part's slipping away as you're slipping back here. But none of this was there. None of that was here.
I don't think I went as in depth in the thought of it, but I know what you're talking about.
To where you're like, oh shit, is this where I usually am? Or is that the reality and is this the dream?
I've never had that.
Really?
Maybe in like a groggy moment, like as I'm just coming to.
No, I'm saying, I'm like from a philosophical bent. You never just stop and say, am I dreaming the dream? Or does the dream dream me?
Well, technically, if we're in a simulation, we're all a dream anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know simulation theory, right?
Yes.
So they were asking all of these scientists, geniuses, even Elon Musk, what's the chances of us being in a simulation? And a lot of them said really high chance, because if you look at it, if we get to a certain point in civilization where we can simulate life, we're going to.
Yeah, that's actually the premise of the book series I was talking about, the game. The game is life, where they're in a simulation. They don't know they're in a simulation, and they've created a simulation. And then the people in that simulation don't, and it just gets deep. It's a fucking endless rabbit hole.
It actually gets endless because once in that simulation, eventually the people in the simulation will figure out how to make one. And of course they're going to do it because they can.
And I feel, I kind of feel bad that I
you just ruined that for everybody?
No. I'm not ruining anything, but I kind of returned the fourth book. It was a fourth book because it was just getting too rabbit holey. It's like every time you turned, it was a rabbit hole, and after a while, you just kind of, and you know me, I like
the Earth is flat.
No, not even that. It was just you kept getting it. You didn't know if like, okay, am I in the human simulation or am I in the human simulation, or am I in the simulation?
Fucking rabbit hole there, man.
Yeah, and it was really easy. Even though they had different names, it still got very easy to get lost in there. But the jewel, the nugget, the pot of gold that came out of that was Luke Daniels.
Luke Daniels?
My audiobook guy. He's going to be awesome.
There we go. Okay.
Which brings me back to my GoFundMe page.
Go fund him.
So, yeah, check me out. I'm really good. It's on my Twitter. Maybe we'll put it in the thing here.
Well, we'll put it in the thing.
We'll put it in the thing. Why not?
John needs your help desperately. His cats will die in 10 days if he doesn't get a fund.
They're not going to die naturally. I'll probably kill them.
That's what I mean. You're holding your cat's ransom for $5,500.
Wow. Start with Haunch. I'd say I'd mail that to you, but there's a lot of you I'd have to mail that to.
So this is the question. Which cat would you kill first?
Ah, yeah, I see. Your two kids are... Your two kids are... if I had to kill one, I'd kill them both.
Wow. So if I asked the same thing about your daughters, you'd say Kayla without even... No, I'm kidding.
Well, she's closest.
She's close. Whatever. It's just convenience. You kill her out of convenience.
I don't have to buy a plane ticket. And plus, that does leave a paper trail.
That's true.
Electronic, mind you, but a trail nonetheless, because someone will print that out.
I'm glad they made you go through the metal detector at her wedding.
They didn't find nothing.
They didn't find nothing. They didn't look up your ass.
I told you, the ceramics you get through a metal detector any day.
Oof. Don't they check for density now? Density and not metal?
I didn't see a lot of density in the courthouse. See what I did there?
Wow. That was highbrow.
Did I do a good father speech thingy?
Yeah, it was good.
It was okay?
Yeah. I mean, you said, let's see, you said fuck 3 times or 2 times?
Two and a half.
You said you wouldn't say fuck.
I have to say fuck first. When I say I promised I wouldn't say...
No, I think you said, I promise I won't swear, and then...
No, I said I promise I won't say fuck.
You could tell you shooting from the hip, and then the fuck started flying out.
I whispered fuck.
Fucks for everyone.
But there's only 2.5. Think about it.
What was
I spoke for 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, I usually say a lot more fucks.
Oh, that's true.
So I was fuckless. I was more fuckless.
You gave a lot of fucks out.
I did get a lot of fucks. Yeah. I gave a fairly decent speech. My daughter's married now. She's a Davin. She's been introducing me to her husband, referring to Jeremy as her husband.
Kayla Davin.
Kayla Davin. And this is my husband. Jeremy's my husband.
We got a red pills for everyone. And GQ says he was going to say you said the F word.
I did say the F word.
Amazing and glorious. Be careful, Mr. GQ. It's going to get to his head. And then he's going to say he's this kind and benevolent God. And
I never say God. I say I'm kind and benevolent.
Ruler. You use all these terms. And
I never call myself a God.
Look, he's already shimmering right now. This is not good, GQ. Look what you did.
If I ever refer to myself as a God of any kind, it's usually a demigod.
Oh, okay.
So a lesser.
And you always say like, man, you're going to hell. And what do you say when I say, man, you're going to hell?
Okay, I got a job waiting for me. I'll put in a word for you, though.
Nice.
Well, nice. You got to be prepared. If you know what you are, you got to embrace it.
Yeah.
And so, if you know you're destined for just something that smells like assholes and sulfur, just go talk to the guy who owns the place.
Yeah. So, hey, listen, about this place.
You got a nice place here.
Yeah.
I really like what you did with the stalagmites.
That's right. Pure sulfur. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. And it did. No, that's hydrochloric acid they drew. That's really cool because they don't do that naturally.
So you say you'd suck up to the devil if hell happened to be real?
I'm going to have to.
Yeah.
He likes being sucked up to. He wants to be told how cool he is. Just like God. God likes that too.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why should it be any different?
Yeah.
Because they say if you go to heaven, you're like praising God for the rest of your life or something.
All eternity.
So why wouldn't the devil want that praise too?
Now think about that. I could see. I know how the conversation's going to go when I get there. If I went to heaven.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm in heaven now. It's going to be like what dreams may come, right? I can go fucking make paint houses. And no. You got to go over here.
You're just going to be singing.
Wait, what do I got to do? Yeah, you got to go over here. See that the big dude? The really big dude in the chair in the middle? Yeah, you got to go tell him he's cool. Oh, okay. All the time. Okay.
What do I do after this?
Every day.
Yeah.
So when I go to sleep, can I dream? No, you don't sleep. We don't sleep. You don't need to sleep in heaven. You got to tell God how cool he is for all eternity.
What are the rest of the people going to do?
Yeah, doing the same thing. Well, do you got a catering service or anything? Do they need help?
So why wouldn't the devil have the same needs?
He would.
Wouldn't he want people to say he's cool?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a little warmer. Like they have the AC on up there. And
do you think it's like a complete 180 towards he wants to be told how much of a dick he is?
That would be weird.
But you got to, that's a fine line.
Yeah.
Because you want to give the devil just enough attitude, but not too much.
Because if then you fucking
go at your ass with a fucking salad fork.
Mm-hmm.
Not pleasant. I can say that because I wrote about it in my last book.
Yeah, that's true. You did.
Mm-hmm.
Like a gold fork.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we talking about for utensils here? How cold are the utensils?
Well, it's a fork. I don't think you give a fuck about
plastic. It's not that cold.
No, this is metal.
Oh, okay.
Kind of bent and, like it had scurvy.
The fork had scurvy.
Yes, no vitamin D for the fork.
Wow.
Well, it would get bowed tines then.
That's
no, because if you get scurvy, you get bowed legs because
so if a fork were to get scurvy,
it had bowed tines.
So how would you solve
Whoa,
this?
dude. Yeah, my name's Bow Tines.
Oh, shit. I knew that turned into a name. Fuck's
Gotta
sake.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this is my boys. Bow Tie and the boys. We play banjo. Got a little
With a banjo?
got a guitar.
Yeah.
And Billy got a mopboard bass.
Mopboard yeah, it's
Mopboard
the one
bass.
string.
Yeah. Boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom. Yep.
Yeah.
Mop bucket. Sorry.
I'm surprised you didn't say Daryl. That's like your favorite
Well, that-
shit on people name.
Well,
is
no,
Daryl.
no. Daryl plays the washboard, actually.
Yeah. That's a T-shirt. No vitamin D for the fork.
Oh,
That's what GQ was saying.
I like that.
Yeah.
I would wear that fucking
See,
T-shirt.
now we've talked about this in the past. I don't know if we talked about it on the podcast, but there's one thing you wanted for a while. And it's a fucking
I
T-shirt
want
press.
a T-shirt press.
And you should not get a T-shirt press.
I will have it. It will be mine.
You don't need a T-shirt press, and you
I will
use
have
it for bad.
a new T-shirt every day. The first one I get is going to say, "Fish can hear what you're thinking just before you sneeze."
Yeah, that makes what the fuck.
I'm going to train a parrot named Mr. Future. It's going to be really cool.
See, this is
Mm-hmm.
why. Yeah, if you said fuck twice in 5 minutes, that's one fuck every 150 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Gee, are you seriously crunching?
Yeah, that's
He's crunching some shit here. Look at this guy.
Paul gets me.
No, that was Ben.
Ben gets me too.
Look at Ben go. Yeah, Paul gets you because the no vitamin D for the fork. That would be a T-shirt you would make.
Yes,
So
I would.
his name's not Paul. It's fucking GQ. So come
I'm
on.
sorry, GQ
Son of a
Dub.
bitch.
Next one say I went
are
poo poo in the egg salad.
Yeah. Okay, that's from Bad Lip.
Fucking A, right? That is some awesome bad lip reading right there.
Newt Gingrich, I think.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, why
you would
not?
never buy another T-shirt again. No, actually, you would buy T-shirts on
Blank
Amazon that are just blank. and
T-shirts.
you'd put a bunch
Colored.
of
They'd be
fucking
colored.
letters.
I'd like get different colors.
So that first T-shirt you make, what would that be? Like purple with white letters?
No,
you love purple,
it
right?
would be green, like lime green, like neon lime green, like
look at me green.
no, like the one that the constructions guys wear, but it won't have all the grease and dirt on it.
Oh, you're talking like the vest
Maybe.
they wear.
No.
Like it's reflective.
But they wear the T-shirts too.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Dayglow T-shirts. What's wrong with that?
That's not an excessive amount of fucks when compared to Dice Clay.
Yeah, I can't do Dice Clay, man. I try. When I first saw Dice Clay for the first time, I lasted maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And it was just too...
We're definitely going to clip that and take that out of context. But go ahead.
Oh, I lasted 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, that's a long time.
That's a good job. Way to give it your all.
That's a minute and a half more than 3.5 minutes.
I don't like Dice Clay's delivery, really. I
No.
mean, the slow, like...
Well, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
And you can only do playground sophomore humor so long.
Well, I mean, and it's not really shocking anymore, the things he says, because there's so many comics doing that now. To me, like, again, I'm only 33, so Dice Clay was pretty much before I was really into raunchy comedy, so...
Yeah, and there's very few comics who can do it and sustain it for a whole show. Sam Kinison was able to do it.
So I'm not even a big fan of him. He just liked to scream.
But well, did you breaking all the rules though? The screams were where they needed to be. After that, the screams, every other fucking show you saw after that, the screams were a thing. But on his first show, breaking all the rules, it didn't seem like it was part of his shtick because it was new and it was really good. But then there's like Anthony
that was his
Jeselnik.
turning point.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd rather listen to like a Jeselnik.
And
his
Jeselnik,
kind of stuff, his delivery.
yeah. But I've said that Anthony Jeselnik is kind of the new Kinison without the screams.
Gotcha. Yeah,
You
I've
know,
just never
'cause-
been into comedians who scream.
I liked the one thing I liked about Kinison though was it was all real. I mean, everything he joked about, and that's the thing about comedy. A lot, comedy comes from pain.
Sure,
It's like you can't laugh till you've cried. You got to understand that that's a yin yang
Yeah.
thing.
A lot of them seem so tortured.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of crazy.
Oh, what's his name? Who's the dude who did the heroin all the time, even on stage?
Oh, that was he was a clean comic, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
He turned into it. That was oh, come on. Mitch Hedberg.
Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah, he was actually apparently from around here.
Yeah.
Wow.
And his humor was spot fucking on.
Oh, he was fucking funny. He would just say the stupid one-liners like, I found out the duck's opinion of me changed when whether or not I had bread. Like, that was a joke. He would just say, so this guy's loaded on heroin, up on stage, saying like some of the craziest dad jokes and clean jokes.
But it all seemed like he was channeling George W. Bush.
Yeah, it was weird. He had that kind of, that kind of delivery. Ben said he would buy your shirts.
I love you, Ben.
Fuck Ben. Seriously.
You fuck Ben.
No,
I don't think Ben.
Let's not seriously fuck Ben.
I don't think Serenity's going to like that.
She might. You never know.
I don't want to know. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see.
Maybe she wants to like film it or something. I don't know.
No. That never turns out well.
Really?
Never.
Do I sense a story coming here?
No, there's no story. I'm just saying it does not work.
Oh, geez.
Even if you got like the washboard stomach and the...
Yeah. Oh, God knows I do.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
No,
it's under there somewhere.
You never look like they do on the movies.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't have the lighting. You don't have the gaffer. You don't have the camera guy.
That's not all lighting. I'm sorry. But they're
the makeup person.
The fluffer.
The fluffer.
Yeah.
Or the anal bead finder. Dude.
God, we mentioned that in the podcast. That's one of the funnier bloopers.
For the camera.
Save it for the camera.
Save it for the camera.
Yeah. You pulled up an article on something you wanted to get to on here.
I did.
I did.
I was shocked, surprised, and I surmised that I would speak about it.
Yeah.
Yesterday's holiday was wild, but whatever.
We got another request for a shirt. Daniel says he wants a shirt to promote. So, like, maybe promote the show. You could say, like, you could put one of your crazy sayings on it and then be like, Digital Barnyard Podcast. The Digression, whatever the fuck we call this thing.
Maybe take some sound bites from some of the B-roll.
There you go. God, yeah.
Because you never know. What did I do here? Hold on. I'm looking. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille.
This is...
Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby.
Holy fuck. This blew me away because this Hobby Lobby came out a few years back about anti-gay stuff.
Yeah.
And, they were kind of being dicks about stuff. And here they've been smuggling, Iranian antiquities. And they got snagged. And so now they have to pay like a 3-point-something million fine and return all the shit.
3-point-something million? That's it?
Yeah, I know. I thought the same thing.
They shake their dick at that. Are you kidding me? They probably make that in a month easy.
Let's put a zero behind that, maybe two.
Shit, they probably make that. Yeah.
When I'm elected president, things are going to be different.
Actually, how the fuck do hobby stores like Hobby Lobby, how much money can they really make? I mean, are those... are they big? I suppose they're big for like...
It's big, especially if they diversify internally. So, like, you can do bead stuff. You can come over here. You can do models. Over here, you can make plant shit.
So I can't imagine the model railroad...
They don't have
really
a lot of that
right now.
No, they don't have a lot of that anymore.
We got Tim chiming in here. Apple products suck. Just comes right in with that. That's
a
storming.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'd be willing to say that as of late, they leave a bit to be desired.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't just globally blanket them with suck factor.
It's because you had an iPad in your hand.
Oh.
That's he noticed that. Look at that. Shit.
But that's not really a good argument. Apple products suck because you have an iPad in your hand.
Well, no, he just says nice iPad. He's making fun of you.
Okay.
Tim's making fun of you, Johnny.
Well, so what? Tell me what you use. Yeah, I'll wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
you
the
got
chat
one
is delayed.
He's got one of the Androids. He's probably got one of the
Androids.
The Androids.
What's wrong with it? Are the Androids bad?
Yeah, they're not human. Hey,
I like my old landline. Nicely done. Rotary phone, man. Dude, I remember growing up, all the landlines, obviously. My parents had a Next Generation Enterprise was the phone.
Oh, cool.
And it would be the red alert when people would call. You'd pick it up. And the saucer and like, that would be the...
Yeah, and then...
talk to.
But it'd be fun is like you'd bring like your prom date home and the phone would ring and you had to answer it.
Yeah.
And she'd never seen that before.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, fuck.
Then she'd leave because she wasn't in Star
And your dad's
Trek.
like, it's for you.
Or she'd leave and she said she doesn't like Star Wars. And I'd be like, good. Thank fucking God.
Well, yeah, because especially when it's a Star Trek phone.
Yeah.
Oh, you're juxtaposing.
It's all good, man. We'll slow these fuckers down for you.
All right, just spin the reel.
Ben like the Apple IIc Plus.
Ah, I gotta love those sprite graphics, man.
Shit, that had joust on it, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't green.
The big
was that color at the time or was that green? Dude, my first computer had a tape drive.
That's
cassette tape drive.
Nuts.
And I played Pirate Adventure.
Oh.
No, I don't gotta rent that.
That's free.
Yeah,
that's
free.
Something the government can't take away.
That's free. You want to save it in the desert, though.
That's right. Pillage Village was fun, and so was Zork. Hey, we got another Zork fan.
Who's that? Who said Zork?
Ben.
Ben, fuck yeah, Zork. Dude, I still play Zork.
The White House.
The White House. That's going to go right here soon.
That's right. He's getting that tattooed. I like that one you were mentioning. You were going to get a tattoo where it kind of morphed from Zork into something.
Yeah, it's going to go from Zork through 8-bit, 16-bit, and then all the way
Cool.
up to fully rendered shit.
Fuck, that's awesome.
Yeah, and then I'll have a 3D thing here that you have to wear glass, the Oculus Rift, to see.
I like it.
Probably
I've always
not.
wanted the shoe phone from Get Smart.
Yeah, I think that would have... I don't know. I could just see issues cropping up with that.
And Tim said his first, I'm guessing, console or something was VIC-20.
VIC-20. Yep, I remember that.
VIC-20
We used to play
computer.
Adventure Island on that.
Adventure Island.
Tim,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
We would play that. That's when they lived
Wow.
at Terra Hills, and we would
Okay.
play Adventure. And the text was multicolored, so you'd have it'd be like every fucking primary color you can imagine.
Nice.
So yeah, stop doing that, man. I fucking ate too much, and now you're doing too much.
Yeah, I see. Now that was obviously before my time. I came into computers with like Oregon Trail, and let's see.
Have we talked about Oregon Trail, the card
Munchers.
game?
Yeah, you did. You mentioned it.
Carpet Munchers?
No,
I don't remember that one.
Number Munchers.
I do remember number. I remember all
Joust.
those games.
That was
Joust.
the other one I played.
How about hey Ben? Did you ever play like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy or anything like that? That's a good one too. I played all the Infocom games. I didn't beat them all, but I played all of them. But I like the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy because halfway through the game will lie to you.
Yeah, that's great. You were mentioning this, and I didn't realize, because obviously it's a book, right, from back in the day, but
Yeah.
I had no idea that they made a text adventure for it.
Yeah.
They should really revisit that universe. Ben said it did have color, and Joust was on it. We got GQ saying hybrid visual field tats, dope. And Tim said, Yeah.
See, he heard me say the Oculus Rift
I know, I like it.
tattoo. You just ignored me.
No, I heard
I
it.
thought it was funny.
Yeah, that was right around the first time I got stoned. Well, look at that, Tim. Nice.
I am not commenting
The
on that.
VIC-20. How old was Tim when the VIC-20 came out?
We're not talking about
We're not talking
age
about that, huh?
when it comes to somebody who got stoned for the first time, and I take zero responsibility
Oh,
for
so this
anything.
sounds like he got you stoned.
He's leading. He's asking.
Leading the witness?
He's leading the witness,
Damn.
or
You're
he's
so-
and
you're
you guys
sweating profusely,
and you
sir.
guys are witnessing the leading.
Oh, wow. So this is the jury? This is a fucked up jury we got.
This is my
going on.
peers.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah, I
crazy.
did get Tim stoned the first time.
Okay.
He was wasted.
That's right. You were older than your brothers by what, 10 some years?
8
Eight.
years older than Brant. So yeah, probably 10, 11 years
Okay,
older.
gotcha.
than-
So that makes sense. The older brother's going to bring all that dirt in.
Yeah, I was a horrible older brother, but a cool older brother.
There you go.
But bad. Like
That's right.
inside the fishbowl, cool older brother.
Yeah.
Outside the fishbowl, oh my God, this guy put him in fucking reform school or whatever.
We got Tim saying it was more like tampering the witness. Or
I'm going to
tambourine.
tamper with your witness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tampering with a Jehovah Witness?
No.
Well, sometimes there's good looking Jehovah Witnesses. What are you saying? They're not pretty? You wouldn't tamper with one?
Tamper is.
Are you-
Okay, so
are
you're going straight up sexual with tampering. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, you're just now catching up.
Yeah, you know.
This is me. I'm the one delivering that line.
I was living in the present, and now it's not the present anymore. Now it's the past, and then it's the
It
future,
happens.
And now shit happened.
And future, past,
Zork
present.
happened, and I typed the wrong word in. Now I'm dead.
Well, yeah. Oh, what was cool too is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy had this thing that, one of the. I'll get to that. Ask me what we did when we finished the game in a second.
Go.
But as you're typing, well, let's say at some point you fuck up a command, right? And it says blah, I don't know what the fuck that means, right? Well, later in the game, way later, you'll get this thing that'll come up. It'll just come up right in the middle of the game. It'll say a fleet of these aliens from this other race were coming in to destroy Earth. But then when you typed, and then whatever your mistype was from way back, it said it caused their ships to self-destruct, and the entire race is dead, all because you don't know how to fucking type, basically.
Fucking great. That's
pretty
great.
good.
What happened when you finished the game then?
So what we would do after I finished a game, we would race to see who could get through it the fastest.
Oh, speed running back in the day. Look
Speed
at
running
that.
through the game. But the thing is, it was that was a different game than most text adventures because you had to pay attention to very intricate details to finish a game because you could get all the way to the end of the fucking game, and if you don't have the right fucking pocket fluff or satchel fluff or whatever fucking fluff you don't goddamn have, you're fucked. So you had to make sure.
Unforgiving.
Yeah, very unforgiving. So you got a game that lies to you, a game that gets you all the way to the end, and then just fucks you over like a cheerleader on prom night. And so my best time for getting through the game was 17 minutes. And it took me 6 months to beat the game.
Nice.
Initially. But then it's a fun game. BBC has it. I think it was the 30-year anniversary, they put up a website that you can play the game online.
That's actually what Tim was just asking.
Yeah.
Can you find these old games? A few websites.
Oh yeah, I've got all of the Infocom classics.
Shit, hook your brother up.
Hook a brother up. But no,
brother
if you Google, I think it's BBC Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yeah, you can play that online and you can save your game there, and they have a really nice interface, and they have all the info clues. I think they call them. Infocom sold these little books that were info clues. They're $15. Another fun one that I played was Mind Forever Voyaging, which was you were a disembodied brain in this computer, basically.
This is a text adventure? Mm-hmm. No shit. I've never heard of this.
Yeah.
This is all way before I started playing games.
Oh, yeah, they were really good. Cool. And I latched onto those immediately, man, because I'm so fucking imaginative. Not, right?
Well, no, that's probably scratch the itch. So, speaking of speedrunning games, this is a segue. If you don't know the website twitch.tv, you should know it.
You should know
Go to twitch.tv.com. This entire week is the speed community speedrunning games. It's a marathon that's 24/7. They're raising money for Doctors Without Borders. And it's every game you can pretty much imagine. Doesn't go back that far. Not text adventure stuff.
But, I was going to say, now, are some of the big heads playing, like Summit 4G and those guys?
No, those guys really aren't speedrunners. These are people who literally do this shit all the time, and it's insane.
Because it'd be cool if like one of the Summit 4G kind of or 1G guys,
Summit 1G, yeah,
got out there and did shit like that.
Speedrun though.
No, but if they did, I mean, because A, they're raising money for people. B, they're making money for themselves because you got all the people watching them. Summit 1G is one of the big guys on Twitch TV.
Needless to say, he's probably close to $1 million a year.
Wow, just playing fucking games and talking to people like we are.
This event is fucking awesome to watch. They have a whole schedule, so if there's certain games you don't like, you don't have to watch it. But it's a lot of like Nintendo shit, Sega shit, some new stuff. It's some old PC stuff they played that I've never heard of before.
Oh, like what?
Oh shit, dude! You have to look at the schedule.
Did you ever play Ultima? Any of the Ultima series?
No, Ultima Online. I heard of it. But
yeah, Ultima Online is like one of the later. There was like Ultima 1, Ultima 2, Ultima 3. There was.
Did you play Myst? Ben brought up Myst. I don't remember that.
Yeah,
I don't remember Pillage Village.
Yeah, I love Myst and the second one. I forget the other one.
Tim's blasting at me. Still haven't figured out that reading thing yet. John's co-host doesn't even know my fucking name. That's great.
Riven.
I like it.
Riven was the sequel to Myst.
Yeah, and actually, those people who made that game just made a new one.
In fact, I have those on.
Just came out.
The iPad. Believe it or not.
There you go.
Myst and Riven, they released them. I bought them a while back, but
I don't do that reading thing, Tim.
Oh, they got all the Infocom stuff on there too.
Infocom
is a company who made the bulk of the biggest text adventures, the ones that, Zork, Zork 2, Zork 3, Zork 0.
Gotcha.
Zork something else. They had Leather Goddesses of Phobos. They had a board game. They tried their hand at a board game. It was a board game / computer game called Fublitsky. And it was destined to fail. I mean, but it did. I mean, who knew?
Now, weren't you a big Wizard of War fan? Wasn't that that's an Atari game?
Oh, War, yeah, WOR. Oh yeah, love that game.
Wizard
Love I love the fucking stand-up
you could probably
arcade
find
game.
That. You could probably find that as a Flash game online somewhere.
I already have it.
There you go.
The ROMs, you mean?
Yeah, to play them on a computer. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a fuck ton of ROMs for that kind of stuff.
We got Ben's an Ultima 4 fan. Tim's saying they have all that stuff on GOG Galaxy.
Yeah, GOG, yeah.
He just got Falcon 3.0 with manuals for
Falcon.
$5.
Holy shit, that was a fun game.
Man. I've heard of that.
Another fun game back from the 90s was Dungeon Master.
Oh, fuck yeah. There was a bunch of those made.
2.
Yeah,
Dungeon Master 2.
There was something else that basically started the genre of crawlers, I'm pretty sure.
I'm sorry. I shall rephrase. Dungeon Keeper.
Dungeon Keeper
1 and 2. Yeah, you were the bad guy.
Oh.
You built the dungeons, and then you got ready for Prince Valiant and the Hoo-Ha crew to come in, and then you would just send all your minions.
Was it like a wave game where they'd come waving in or not?
Yeah, kind of. It depends on how deep. No, they were usually they had their own little crowd that came in. But they had these, what do you call female vampire?
Vampirus.
Vampires. Succubus.
Succubus.
Yeah, the succubi.
Well, those aren't vampires, are
you
they?
would, well, kind of. Good skill with it.
Sure, whatever.
But you would build like a torture chamber. And once you built your torture chamber, because when you built a library, you'd attract wizards. You'd build
gotcha.
gold mine, whatever. But you'd build a torture chamber and you'd attract the succubi. And these girls, when they'd come in, they'd go in there and just hang out. And then when war would break out, they'd go fucking torture people. And they'd grab people and bring them back to the torture chamber and torture them. But when there was nothing going on, no war or anything, they would torture themselves. And so as you're mousing around the dungeon, it'd like fade.
Yep.
As you got further away. But, oh, hold on.
We got a drink.
But as you got closer to it, you'd start hearing all these moans and stuff, and it just sounded like just an orgy. I mean, it was just awesome. You just go by the torture. What are you doing? Shouldn't you be out digging for gold? Yeah, but just look at them girls. They're just chained up doing things to each other.
Tim just said, remember when Wolfenstein was the shit? Remember Eddie from New Ulm?
Oh, shit. Eddie from New Ulm, yeah.
Even I played Wolfenstein.
Yeah, we were playing Wolfenstein at the time. Tim lived with Ed. Ed was a manager over at a hardware store.
I remember being blown away by Wolfenstein and Doom. Doom was a shareware disc you could get at like Mr. Movies.
Yeah, the first 3 levels.
Holy shit, man! I remember playing that and like my mom was not happy, but whatever. Played it. I played that fucking shareware version so many times.
I remember how hard that game was back in the day, right?
Sure.
Back in the day, because you'd be playing on easy. Don't hurt me. I think that was a level.
Mm-hmm.
And now, because we've played so many other different kind of games that actually are. So, but I'll just go back and put that on insane mode.
Yep. And there was no aiming up.
Yeah, there was no aim. Unless you had the sprite version that came out in the mid-aughts, early aughts.
Really?
Yeah, there's a version that looked just like the old Doom, or played just like the old Doom, but they actually had added up and down, and it was just a little OpenGL shit.
You know, in the new Doom, the one that came out last year, really good game, there are secret parts of the levels that bring you into Doom assets, the original Doom assets, where you can look around and you're in original Doom.
It'd be cool if they would just redo the original Doom and just remake all the. Exactly. Do the game exactly, just updated, completely updated.
They'll probably use that engine because those assets are in there. They can do it
because they did that with Prince of Persia.
Oh yeah, the original one.
Yeah,
the side-scrolling one.
Yeah, they had the on Xbox.
Probably.
What's the no? What's the little Xbox 360 store? The Xbox Live store.
Xbox Store. Yeah.
No. It was the one where you could go and Xbox Arcade. That's what it was.
Gotcha.
But they had a special 30th edition of Prince of Persia, the same exact game, side scroll, except they just updated the graphics, and it was I played that game for hours.
Remember King's Quest? Ben just brought. I remember King's Quest. I remember having to type Rumpelstiltskin backwards to solve.
I remember King's Quest. I didn't play it much.
Yeah, it was kind of like an adventure game, but not as texty. There was typing in.
No, I remember. I just didn't play it a lot. One of the other games that was cool too was King of the Diamond Mines. It was for the Atari 2600, but they would play Da 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 da.
Oh, nice. That was in Tetris too.
Yeah. Also used in the movie, the 30s movie, The Pied Piper. I think that was Van Johnson who played the Pied Piper. It was a clean version. He doesn't kill all the children at the end because they didn't pay him. But
that's the original Pied Piper story?
The original Pied Piper story.
I always had the sugared up ones.
Yeah, because remember at the very end of the Pied Piper, he takes all the children away because they won't pay him, and then they pay him, and he brings the children back.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, that was the sugared up version. But in the real version, the Grimm's version, he like, fuck you, man. You ain't going to pay me? Fuck it. All the kids disappear. They're like, we'll give you the money. He's like, nah, man. Nah, dog. You fucked up.
Jesus.
He goes total hood on him. Nah, dog. No, dog. No. You done fucked up.
That's crazy.
No kids for you.
Those Grimm fairy tales were great.
Brutal.
Yeah.
And they were all for scaring children into behaving and doing their fucking chores.
It didn't work with you. You didn't strike me as a kid who took care of the chores.
It just augmented my disease.
I like it. Your industrial disease?
Great fucking song. How many people who are online here know the fucking words of that one?
Mark Knopfler.
By heart.
That was Dire Straits. It wasn't just Knopfler's solo, right?
No, that was Dire Straits. That was from Making Movies.
There we go.
That album.
Was that the one that had like? No, I was thinking Brothers in Arms.
Yeah, that's a different one. That was their most. I think that was their most their
Critically
most
acclaimed,
commercially successful because it
Steel
had
guitar
so
on it.
many different hits.
Yeah.
On
The
it.
steel guitar on the cover with a blue background.
Sultans of Swing is probably one of their biggest songs pre-commercial days.
Sure. Yeah.
And then there was making Roller Girl.
I don't
Roller Girl, don't worry.
know that one.
DJ plays the music
That was later?
all night long. 80s?
Okay.
All night long. 80s were fun. Did I ever talk about the 80s? Have I ever mentioned that to you?
All the time.
80s fucking
All
rock.
the time. Well, we are way over on time.
Oh, man. I was having fun and everything, man.
I know. Way over.
Like how over?
Like 10 minutes over.
That's not way over.
That's pretty far over.
Just 5 more minutes, Mom.
No, 5 more minutes. What do you want to talk about, Mark Knopfler?
I'll talk about anything you want. What do you want to talk about?
We're not talking about the 80s.
Okay, no 80s.
We just did.
We got the beat.
We should talk about the
Everybody.
80s. I was just drove by Prince's studio, speaking of the 80s.
Oh, yes.
And
On
they're
Audubon
touring
Road.
the shit out of that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're getting like, we were looking at some of the, they have like a thing where you pay like $60 and you can come in, you get this, like they give you a little dinner.
Oh, cool.
And then you get to like go and see a show or two. I don't know if you get to stay there all night long. I think there's like VIP levels you can pay and stuff.
No shit.
But I think Prince would be just shitting a pound of fudge.
He didn't want people in
He
there.
wouldn't want people doing that
But
shit.
I want to see that place.
Well, I do too. But I mean, I think, and I just haven't, honestly, I haven't had a desire to fucking go there because he wouldn't want that. And I know that sounds weird coming from me.
Were you a big Prince guy?
I was a sometime Prince guy.
Really?
Like, I really like his album, or his cassette tape, The Hits 1 and 2. I had that. And probably my favorite fucking song on both tapes was Sexy Motherfucker. You sexy motherfucker.
I didn't know he did that one. I don't know a lot of Prince. I mean, I know
You don't
the
have
hits
to,
and stuff.
I don't know a lot of,
And I know the amazing pose at the fucking end of
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain, the movie. Oh my God, that was so
Now,
awesome.
when it comes to my favorite Prince song, it's probably it's between Purple Rain and Let's Go Crazy. Because those are really, really powerful,
Sure.
powerful ballads.
Purple Rain is, that's
Well, Purple Rain was a
insane.
ballad. I don't think Let's Go Crazy was a ballad, but Let's Go Crazy was just so energetic. And
Yep, that's
powerful.
a great song too. He had so many fucking hits. When he died on a local radio station around here, they played all of his songs in order, like alphabetical order, and it was,
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how many of them. I was like, holy shit.
Have you heard Jimmy Fallon's Prince story about ping pong?
Yes, that was fucking hilarious. Look that up on YouTube.
Yeah.
That is a really great
And
story.
find the one that's about 10, 15 minutes long, because that's the good one.
And then look up the Chappelle story, the real true Hollywood stories. Charlie Murphy talking about them playing basketball.
Right.
Yeah, if any of that was true, it's
Prince
great.
was a very eclectic individual. I mean, he was very eccentric. I'm sorry, eccentric is what I meant.
Yeah,
But
anybody who hung out with him said that. Yeah.
Yeah, because he could be real. Well, Kevin Smith was making that movie.
Fuck, look that up too.
That's pretty crazy because he's got all these hours and hours and hours, and I mean, like in measurements of days.
He's getting paid.
Of footage, and he got paid, but he got everything done, and then Prince was like, I don't want to release it now,
So we got some catch up here. Not like the. Yeah. Dave Chappelle does kick ass. I agree, Tim. Damn, I missed the King's Quest chat. I was at the liquor store. GQ said that. GQ also said that his dad wanted Sexy Motherfucker to be their first dance at their wedding coming up on Friday.
Fucking
no
sweet.
joke. That is so awesome.
Wow.
Beautiful Ones from Ben Hauger. There we go.
You know, I think me and Mr. Winkleman are separated at birth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're finding some common ground here.
Oh, you guys, is this wedding going to be called off now? You're going to be sleeping with John over here.
No, see.
No.
Hey, are we DJing the wedding for him?
You want him to give your speech?
You want us to? I'll give the speech.
Beautiful Ones, was that a song from Prince?
Like, would be Beautiful Ones?
No, like...
Or like, it was into numbers.
I don't know.
Maybe 7 to 3.
Ben, I'm going to have to go with you. You know way more Prince stuff.
So the girls, they were the beautiful ones? Those were the ones that got in? You got to think it through, man. You got to play it out.
You never know.
You never know.
Could lock him up in that place. It's probably a big sex dungeon in there. That's probably why he didn't want anybody in his studio.
Get the box. It looks like a treasure box, but it's not a treasure box.
Is that what he sounded like?
Don't open it.
I don't think that's what he sounded like.
Maybe when he was frantic.
Yeah.
I'm in the elevator. I don't feel good.
I need another crushed velvet shirt.
I just went there.
Oh, yeah.
He died in the elevator. Sometimes I got to tell them the jokes, the punchlines. You know, I got a poster over here that I bought in the. I'll show you. I bought this. I think I'll show you.
Yep. It's
see that,
it's sort of
that poster. I bought that in the 80s. Believe it or not, it was
on layaway, right?
$35. I had to put the fucking thing on layaway. Am I back?
You're back. Yeah.
I had to put that fucking thing on layaway. It took me 2 paychecks to pay for that fucking thing. $35. But back in the 80s, that was a lot of money. I don't know what it was, man. Something about it just grabbed me and said, hey, man, fucking buy me, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking buy me, dude. Buy me.
It is cool. I mean, it's probably the only one in existence right now.
At this point, probably. I'd probably say it's one of few.
Yeah.
Because I kept that fucking thing rolled up in a tube forever. I'd have it out sometimes. Other times, all right, I'm not going to have it out for a while. I'm not going to fucking throw it away.
When do you think that was made? I mean, it's obviously 80s, right?
No, I know it was 80s because I bought it in 85. That's when I bought that.
Yeah.
I bought that. Right when I saw it, I'm like, I don't know what it was, man. There was just something about it that said, there was just some intrinsic click. I've used that word twice on the show today.
It works. Yeah, you're the kind of person, I mean, you honestly definitely live in the present. If there's that thing that catches your eye, it's like, boom. You either don't stop talking about it, which is fine, or you're just like, I need to fucking buy that.
I have to have that. You don't need that. I realize this.
But I
have to have it.
Yeah. You probably did it with Brenda, too, huh?
Brenda and I have done it. No, Brenda and I have done it a lot of times.
And you didn't like,
we just did it.
Her up into a.
We did it a couple times this weekend.
Wow. That's great.
Well, you just said you probably did it with Brenda.
Chat here. Yeah. Hey, by the way, Utah still sucks, man. That's Tim. Yes, Beautiful Ones is a Prince song off of Purple Rain. Duck You. I'm guessing we're going to go with a fuck you. Could buy a Gremlins for $35. Definition, please. Oh, he needs a definition of intrinsic, most likely.
Intrinsic, something that is, I guess you'd say, is naturally occurring to something. So, like the intrinsic nature of that Jesus had would be goodness and forgiveness and
cats,
benevolence.
Like cats' intrinsic nature are fucking assholes and making noise and want to kill things,
being dicks.
They would kill you if they were big enough.
Yeah, people like your cat's such an asshole. Being an asshole is intrinsic to being a cat.
That's exactly.
So
and being in the present is intrinsic to being a Parker.
So now you know more. Remember that in the 90s?
Yeah. That was an NBC thing with the big
now
star
you
and the
know
rainbow.
more.
Yeah.
It's like I always remember the Sleazacs from Land of the Lost.
Sleazacs.
The Land of the Lost. The show Land of the Lost, man. They run NBC Saturday mornings at like 10 o'clock. I remember the show
name Land of the Lost. I did not watch
the Sleazacs were these things, the creatures that the humans who ended up in that horrible land when their Jeep went over that really bad waterfall. And they were in the Land of the Lost.
And where did the Sleazacs come into this?
They were just these little creatures that were humanoid monsters that were always trying to get them, but they always just walked like they were really fucked up.
No, it's cool. That's what a Sleazac is. But how the fuck did you get there?
Oh,
where were we? Where did the? See, this is intrinsic to
I
being
already
a Parker.
fucking told you. You said NBC. That took me to NBC, which reminded me of Land of the Lost, because Land of the Lost was on NBC on Saturday mornings at 10 o'clock in the 70s.
The more you know.
The more you know.
The more you know. So we are way over time now and over budget.
I'm sorry,
we
guys.
Are over budget. You don't understand how much we got to pay Dave, our fucking producer.
Dave's a dick.
He is a dick.
Sorry, guys. I got to go in. My mom says I can't play anymore.
You guys should have like a caller hotline. That is an awful idea.
That's
Imagine the people that would call in.
No, you can't do that.
Similar to G.I. Joe, knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
That's right, absolutely. So today's podcast. Today's podcast is brought to you by...
Genital mutants.
Explain what genital mutants are.
Well, if you spend time with some really bad girls from a dodgy end of town too much, you might come home with a little extra baggage. Feels like you got to birth a pound of fudge.
A pound of fucking fudge. Jesus, dude, where did you grow up at? Trust me, it's sheltered. I was in fucking private school, Tim, until I was in college. So there you go. That's where I grew up.
Did you have to wear those Catholic schoolgirl dresses?
No, we did not have uniforms.
You didn't have to wear a dress?
Well, I did on my own.
Hey, you probably
that
didn't.
Was fun. I mean,
was it that little like gray checker thing that the plaid?
No.
Gray plaid?
No, I'd like to wear like the old school dresses.
Like poodle dresses?
Yeah, like
with the puffy
dresses.
stuff like Olivia Newton-John wore in Grease?
No, like the dancing dresses they would use.
Oh
to
yeah,
dance.
yeah,
do
square
the spins
dancing.
and stuff. Those are my favorite kind.
Cool.
A bad night in the Philippines.
Oh yeah, those lady boys are fun, aren't they?
All right. We're signing off now. We're getting into ladyboys. That's where we
Haven't
gotta
you ever?
cut this shit.
Didn't you ever accidentally end up with a lady boy?
Absolutely. I've never accidentally had an
When I was in the
moment where
when I was in the army,
more in the toolbox.
probably once a month, the MPs. I'd come home to the barracks, and the MPs were there, and some idiot brought home a lady boy from downtown Panama. That was fucking hilarious, man. Now,
God.
if you're like in the Philippines and stuff, you got to worry about those fucking lady boys because they look like fucking ladies. I mean, they look like girls. And then you get home, and well, obviously it's not going to be bigger than yours, even on their best day. But no. Now, what
if it was?
Now, what would happen if you've been getting all kinds of busy? Like maybe she's, checking out your vittles, with her tonsils, and so you've been doing that, and you've been making maybe you're doing all kinds of stuff, but then you find out that there's some extra plumbing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you? There's two ways that can go. Two ways. This many. Either you just pull trowel, I'm out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And you go back, you tell your friends, I didn't do a fucking thing tonight. Nothing happened. I went downtown. Nothing happened. Or you just go ahead and do the deed. Say, fuck it. You're there already. Do you do it? And you go back to barracks. You say, nothing happened. I just went downtown. You say the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Who's going to know but you?
I suppose it'd have to be how drunk you are in the military. As a young, what were you, fucking 19?
17.
17? Jesus.
Yes.
Sounds like a bad hand. I'm guessing handy from the early 90s. Like Garbage Pail Kids. They sucked.
Remember the movie?
No.
There was a Garbage Pail Kids movie.
Fuck.
Yeah. I think I think that's higher on the list of bad movies of all time than even Southland Tales.
Really, Garbage Pail Kids, the movie.
Yeah, it was real bad animatronic stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay, Mom says I can't play anymore. So sorry guys, I got to break up this important game we've been playing that we set up for hours. So because my mom's a bitch.
The lively chat tonight. We like it.
We had fun.
You people are sick, except for you, GQ.
No,
you're not sick. That's why
no.
you're getting married. You're
GQ.
gonna have a good time.
GQ Dub is sick
GQ's,
in a good way.
GQ's the man. He went to the liquor store. He missed
Hey,
out
wait,
on the
wait,
King's
wait.
Quest.
Hold on. What'd you get at the liquor store?
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't tell the rest of the class.
Elaborate.
We will judge you.
Articulate or enunciate.
I know if Ben went to the liquor store, he would get a case of Coors Light or a tall, cool Budweiser.
Cool. Coors Light.
King of beers.
Coors Light was the first beer I ever had that I liked.
Yeah, Coors Light is a good swill beer. It absolutely is.
It's a good starter beer.
Yeah. Yep. I wish I knew that. I started with McGolden Light.
Fucking
shitwater.
A couple of dirty secret favorites of mine when it comes to beer is Special Export
Okay.
and Molson Ice.
Oh, fuck you.
Molson Ice. No, the first time I tried Molson Ice, we went to the liquor store, and I'm like, and it was the same way I discovered Special X. I asked the guy, "What's the strongest beer you got?" He goes, "Oh, Special Export." Next time we were in Brainerd, "What's the strongest beer you got?" Stronger Special Export. Oh, Molson Ice will fuck you up.
Fuck yeah. Yes, it does. Oh, GQ got back to us. Tall boys and a small Jim Beam because I have zero self-control. Nice.
You
What's
learn
chasing what?
You learn to wrangle that self-control after a while.
Yeah.
Because you learn here's the, I don't think I've talked about this online yet, but the Parker rule of vices.
Oh yes, actually you have not.
I have a rule of vices. I have a lot of vices. Trust me. Aaron can verify this. I have a lot of vices.
Some good. Some even better.
I got a lot of things I love to do, and I love to do them. I love to do them so much I don't do them that often. So that way I don't get I can still do all the things I love because I make a point of not abusing them regardless of how much I fucking want to do.
You always feel the tug, right?
Oh yeah. You always feel the tug. You just got to say no.
That's right. I don't have alcohol around all the time.
That's like back in the back in the day, that white powder in the 80s, loved it to death. I didn't do a lot of it though. I do it probably once every 5 years. Some say, you want to do a bump? Yeah, sure. Hold on. Look at my watch. 5 years. Yeah, it's been 5 years. We'll do it because I just enjoy doing it. And I did the same thing with other things as well. So that's my rule of vices. Do what you love enough to where it's less than too much, but more than enough.
There you go.
And then that way you can keep doing it because you're not fucking it up. Don't fuck it up.
Words of wisdom from the kind and benevolent
man. JP.
JP. All right.
JP. the dude. All right, Aaron.
Thank you.
Mom says I really have to go now. I'm probably grounded. I can't watch.
He is grounded.
I can't.
Fucking grounded.
I can't watch Serendipity with Kate Beckinsale now and John Cusack.
Kate Beckinsale.
Back in sale.
Beckinsale.
Back in box. Put Edwina back in box.
Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. Love you, man.